First up, let's talk about Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 5:1. Allah says, O ye who believe! Fulfill all obligations lawful unto you for food are all four-footed animals, with the exceptions named, but animals of the chase are forbidden while ye are in the sacred precincts or in pilgrim garb, for Allah doth command according to His will and plan. This verse tells us that as believers, we must fulfill our obligations according to the commands of Allah. Now, it's important to note that while most four-footed animals are lawful for food, there are specific exceptions mentioned, both in the Quran and in the Sunnah, which means that we need to pay attention to what's outlined in both sources. One key point here is the prohibition on hunting animals while in a state of ihram, pilgrim garb, or within the sacred precincts of the pilgrimage. It's all about respecting the sanctity of the sacred space and showing reverence during this spiritual time. Moving on to Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 5:2, Allah tells us, O ye who believe! Violate not the sanctity of the symbols of Allah, nor of the sacred month, nor of the animals brought for sacrifice, nor the garlands that mark out such animals, nor the people resorting to the sacred house, seeking of the bounty and good pleasure of their Lord. This verse emphasizes the need to respect the symbols of Allah, whether it's the sacred months, the sacrificial animals, or even the pilgrimage itself. But the message goes beyond just ritual practices. It's about having reverence for all things associated with Allah's commands. Now, let's break down what the symbols of Allah actually mean. Just like we respect national flags or cultural symbols, the Sha'air Allah are the sacred signs that represent our devotion to Allah. For instance, the Kaaba, the pilgrimage rites, and even the animals brought for sacrifice are all symbols that Muslims are asked to honor. Even if we disagree with certain groups or practices, if they are carrying out acts of devotion to Allah, we are told to respect those symbols. It's about recognizing the underlying spirit of godliness, regardless of the external differences. And this leads us to the concept of ihram, a special state of purity observed during pilgrimage. In this state, certain actions are prohibited, such as hunting, because it's seen as a violation of the sanctity of the sacred space. But once the state of ihram is over, those prohibitions are lifted, and hunting becomes lawful again. So, while it might seem like just a set of rules, there's a deeper meaning here. It's all about maintaining the sacredness of the moment, and ensuring we stay focused on our devotion and respect for Allah.